Previously on People and Places.
We the Igbos traced our origin from Israel. Most Igbos have fair in complexion.
Okay.
Most Igbos have forehead.
Okay.
Most Igbos have flat kind of hair.
Ghana, Nigeria, Jollof. Which one do you prefer?
Every time this question comes to me, if I give this answer, people will shout. If I give this answer, people will shout.
Hello again. Thank you for choosing us. This is still People and Places here on Ghanaweb TV. Now, in our last episode, we had a conversation with His Royal Majesty, the King of the Igbo Community in Ghana, with focus on their traditions and who they are as a people. Now, we continue that conversation, but this time we focus on their stay in Ghana and their relations with the people of Ghana. Join us right after this break. My name is Wanda Amihagan. Thank you so much for staying with us. We are going to have another very interesting conversation with the diasporan king of the Igbo community here in Ghana. I'm speaking to His Royal Majesty, Dr. Eze Chukwudi Iheneku. Eze, welcome to the second part of the show, and thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
So, how much do you know about Ghana?
Ghanaians are great and wonderful people. Ghanaians are very welcoming people. Ghanaians are people that have human sympathy. Ghanaians are people that like to share ideas. Ghanaians are people that give their life to a true friend. Ghanaians are people that you can trust them at all times. Ghanaians are people that maintain their culture. Ghanaians are people that have respect to their elders. If I keep talking about things I've seen and I've learned in Ghana, it will take us under 2-3 hours. But all I know is Ghanaians are great and good people.
Beautiful. You came to Ghana some 27 years ago. When did you meet your wife?
I came to Ghana in 1995. I started bringing in goods here, bringing in calculators, belts, spare parts, a whole lot. Depends on the demand of the people. You know, those days, most things that they consume in Ghana come from Nigeria. It's not now that we start going to Dubai, China, and all those areas. And we'll come to Ghana, we'll bring goods, we'll sell, we'll stay like 2 weeks, collect our money, we'll go. People also order things from us. Along the line, I met my wife in 1998. Then we
1990. You came to Ghana in
1995.
1995.
I started coming to 95.
So you met your wife 3 years after you came to Ghana.
I came to Ghana 8th of February 1995. That's my first trip to Ghana.
Okay.
I don't forget it. So we started dating. We dated like 3 months.
Okay.
And I love her so much. Then I went in for marriage.
Wow.
I married her 3 months after the date. So we married August 1998.
In Ghana or in Nigeria?
In Ghana, here,
Okay.
1998. So from that time to now, 24 years of our marriage. So, and she's been a very great woman to my life, a backbone, an advisor to me, a strength to me, a prayer warrior. Things about my wife is so great, you know. So since I met her, life is good, and we love each other till tomorrow. And I have only one wife.
That's wonderful. That's
No
wonderful.
other wife, because she's so great.
I'm sure she'll be smiling when she hears everything you said about her.
She know I talk about her everywhere. I'm so much proud of my wife.
So talking about love, I mean, you've spoken about so many things you've observed about Ghana, but I'm sure you've interacted with some of your people. What do they usually tell you that they love the most about Ghana?
If Ghanaians are not good, they will not be able to accommodate Nigerians. Sorry to say, the Nigerians, we are very fast people. You know, maybe what you are not expecting of a Nigerian will just get it done quick and move his way. So it's only somebody that loves you must have patience for you. If a person don't love you, he will never have patience for you. So something I'm telling you, something every Nigerian, every Igbo man in this country Ghana will tell you, that Ghanaians are good. That's why they can accommodate us.
Wow.
Yes.
And how easy has it been blending in since you came to Ghana?
Life can never be easy. Jesus did not even find it easy living here on earth. God in heaven didn't find it easy from devil. Devil fought him. So as long as life is concerned, if anybody's saying that life is easy, I tell the person, don't know what you're talking about. Life is not easy and it can never be easy. So before you get to a certain level in life where you relax, you have to work so hard to get that stable level of life. And even at all it is stable, there are still challenges on top of that stable you are. So life is not easy. You cannot get it easy anywhere in the world. But all I know that Ghana is a blessed land to me, to my family, and to every Igbo man in this country, Ghana.
Are there any similarities you've noticed between Ghanaians or any tribes in Ghana and any tribes in Nigeria or the Igbo people?
Yeah, the Ghanaians have a similar lifestyle, cultural display with the Yorubas. And by the history we'll learn, the Ghanaians came from Ilife, from Yoruba land. Now the Yam Festival that the Yam Festival will display in Ghana. Same thing, the Asogli Kingdom, that is my friend and a father to me, Togba Fede. Also, he celebrates Yam Festival. And many other tribes here in Ghana that celebrate Yam Festival and different things. So there are a lot of similarity. The only difference here is the language.
Okay.
Languages are different, but African history, African tradition is a similar thing. Remember that as I'm sitting down here in this throne today, the Ghana Traditional Council played a wonderful, great role inducting Igbo throne in Ghana. That's why every time I always give very big thanks to Ninde Dosaki, the acting president of Ghana Traditional Council during the time of my coronation.
Are there any specific traditions that you think are here and there?
There are so many kingdoms here in Ghana that celebrate Yam Festival, and something that we do. There are some kingdoms here also around the Volta North that celebrate Rice Festival. So, similar things, yeah.
Right.
Then the masquerade dance will display. There are so many areas in Ghana that display also cultural dance. Okay, even the airways, they display the mau we saw at that place. So there are a lot of similar things, you know.
Eze would want to take a quick break.
Okay.
We want Enam to give us some facts about Ghana. Quickly, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
And now, let's learn something interesting about Ghana. Mole National Park, located in the northwestern part of Ghana, is the country's first, largest, and most prestigious wildlife refuge. It is best known for its elephant population and other primates. That's all for this week on Facts About Ghana. Until next time, let's get back and learn more with Wanda and her guests.
Welcome back from the break. That was some facts about Ghana from Enam. And we are still having an interesting conversation with the king of the Igbo community in Ghana. Eze, since you came here, I'm sure as a royal, you have interacted with some other chiefs and kings in the country from different tribes. What's your relationship generally with the traditional leaders of Ghana?
Okay, I have a very good relationship with a lot of Ghana traditional rulers, both kings and queens. By the special grace of God, I'll first of all talk about the Ghana people. I am very close to the entire Ghana kings. Like I said, from 2012 when I was coronated, Ghana Traditional Council played a major role. Then the president was Nindodo Saki, who was the acting president of the Ghana Traditional Council then. Him and all the Ghana paramount kings were all here, and after that they inducted me. They inducted the Igbo throne in Ghana to Ghana Traditional Council. I give them very big thanks on that. And we moved on to then the president, Regional House of Chiefs, Osumanche, that died, may so rest in peace. We moved on also to the National House of Chiefs that we also met with Togba Fede, of which we are very close with him. We are very close to so many paramount kings and non-paramounts in Ghana. Also very close to the Ashanti Hene Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Osei Tutu, the Ashanti Hene. We're also very close to him. So we are very close to so many kingdoms in Ghana, and also close to Yana at the north. In all the 16 regions, even the current president, the National House of Chiefs, we're also close to him. The Nungwamanche, Professor Willinti, yeah. So we are close to so many of them. Both Queen Mothers are very close to them. And Ghanaian traditional institution, I would say it's one of the best in Africa. I cherish them a lot. They know how to handle royalty. They know how to promote culture. They know how to speak the language. They know how to display the language. And they know how to welcome visitors in their land traditionally. So I so much cherish, and I also learn a lot from the culture and tradition of Ghana. I learn a lot. More especially, there's a lot of patience in their tradition and culture, and a lot of communication within each other, and coming together. So it's one of the best.
Right. That's on the part of tradition or traditional leaders. Have you met or interacted with any of the country's presidents or past presidents?
Yeah. To the glory of God, from the time we started this throne, we pay courtesy call to President J.J. Rawlings. May so rest in peace. May so rest in peace. May so rest in peace. We paid a courtesy call to him, and he adopted this throne as a shed. We're very close, and sometimes he invited me. Even when the mother died, he told me, Igwe, I want you to bring your masquerades, of which I displayed the masquerade when the mom died. We are very close to him. Also very close to former president of Ghana, Atta Mills. Okay. May his soul rest in peace, in Jesus' name. Also, from there, we also know the former president of Ghana, President Kofo. We're also very close to President Kofo. Very close to President Kofo. He loved us. You know, President Kofo loved Nigerians a lot. He loved us. We're close to him. We also do receive advice from him sometimes. President Mahama, also close to him. He loved us. He loved Nigerians. The current president of Ghana, President Akufo-Addo, he loved us. He loved Nigerians. We know him, also close to him. I can remember 2017, one of our young festivals that's so big like that. After the festival, he hosted myself and the president, Nigeria Traditional Ruling Council, Esunupe, right in his house in Nima. And a couple of times, we've also met with him. He's a great leader and a father to the nation. So, whom we are submissive to his authority as the President of the Republic of Ghana. So we are pleased to the entire leadership of Ghana, from traditional institution to government. Today, by the special grace of God, they know of our existence and we are submissive. The entire Igbos, this throne, we are submissive to the authority of Ghana. We are submissive to traditional institution of Ghana. We are submissive to government institution of Ghana. We are not challenging any authority in Ghana, but rather we are submissive to the authority because we are foreigners. And anything that we do must be according to the rules and regulation of the land. We cannot dwell here or having Igbo kingship without the approval of the land. If the land owner, the landlords, the host nation, if they don't want the existence of we Nigerians or Igbos in this country, we will not function. But because they gave us the opportunity, that's why we're functioning. So we are submissive to the authority. And we promise to be loyal to the authority of the land at all times, and not to violate the laws of the land, rather to add more to the value of the land by doing business in Ghana, bringing investors, having our own properties, building in Ghana, developing businesses. We add more to the economy of Ghana. So we respect the land.
Really good to know. Now, your relationship with your fellow ethnic groups in Ghana. There are Hausas, there are Yorubas. I don't know if you have any other ethnic groups in Ghana, but what's your relationship with them?
We have 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. So within the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, the ones that are functioning very, very well is the Southeast, South-South, Southwest, and the North. So all these ethnic groups, but in Nigeria, the major ethnic group is 3 groups, Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa. And we are very close to each other. I believed you were at the Yam Festival last Sunday on the 18th. Yorubas were there in full, both their kings and their chiefs. Hausas are there in full. South-South, they are there in full. All tribes of Nigeria that live in Ghana were there. So we are very close. We walk closer to each other. Nobody is working to leave his brother behind. We are all working close to the glory of God.
What unique things are there about Igbos that maybe Ghanaians or other people around the world may not know about?
The unique things about the Igbo is well known. I don't think there's a unique thing hidden about Igbo that people don't know. Everybody knows that every Igbo man is a hard-working person. Everybody knows that every Igbo man is an entrepreneur. Everybody knows that every Igbo man loves education. Everybody knows every Igbo man loves doing business. Okay? Commerce. Everybody knows that every Igbo man wants to live in peace with his wife or her husband. Everybody knows that every Igbo man loves children. Everybody knows that every Igbo man, the priority of every Igbo man is his wife and his children. An Igbo man can decide to go barefooted, but the wife and the children are in the car. The happiness of Igbo man is, oh, that is Chuk's wife and the children. They feel good, feel buga. You know what I'm saying? They feel buga. So, the priority of them is, oh, my son is in Lagos, my son is in America, my son is here schooling, my wife is there and that. So these are unique things about Igbo man, and everybody in the world know, because Igbos are all over the world, even where you never expected to see an Igbo man, he's there.
You see them.
So because of our lifestyle, people know everything about. There's no unique thing about Igbo man that is hidden.
Okay.
No lifestyle of Igbo man that is hidden.
Right. Now, we've spoken a lot about your stay in Ghana. You've spoken about your relationship with major people and even the ordinary people in Ghana. But what challenges have you faced, if any, since you came to Ghana? And even, I mean, from interacting with your people, what are some of the challenges your people have told you they face living here in Ghana?
Myself, I have never faced any challenges in Ghana. All my years in Ghana has been very smooth, very cordial, very sweet, very profitable. At least your sister has given me 5 children. It's a benefit, right? But yes, my subjects, some of them face challenges. That challenges is at the area of trade. But my father in the Lord, T.B. Joshua, said, if you don't know the root cause of problem, you will not be able to solve it. The root cause of the problem is not a thing to blame Ghanaians or to work against the people of Ghana, but rather the root cause, we Nigerians are the one that's supposed to look into the root cause and solve the problem ourselves. Now, second solution would be pleading for mercy. Okay? Pleading for judgment for mercy. What am I saying? In the area of trade in Ghana, the laws of Ghana prohibit foreigners not to be into retailing in their local markets. Either you register your company as a foreigner by declaration of either goods or money through the Bank of Ghana, $1 million. They register your company with 0.5% of that money as Registry General, and also the GIPC documentation as certificates and all that. Then you can now trade as a foreigner, but still you need to employ about 25 Ghanaians. You can trade. Or you open your company by having a Ghanaian as the chairman of your company. Now at that level, you're not gonna do all those kind of declarations anymore. But the question is, how many of our people here can raise $1 million to put in a bank as a share capital, or that can import goods that are worth $1 million in Ghana? How many of them can do this? That is the question. That's where we're having a problem that's hanging on our neck. You understand? So those that are capable enough are doing this. Those that are not capable enough are hustling to survive. Some of them, maybe their shop is not even valued up to $5,000, $10,000. Where on earth can they raise such money? The other way around, those also have Ghanaians as the chairman of their company, they're also flourishing. So, but remember that a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Most of the people that are well-to-do right now, that have those documentation, started from somewhere, and they grow up to a certain stage where they are now today, that they are dwelling at that level of having all these documents. So I always tell the government of Ghana and the Ghana Trade Union to tamper justice with mercy by looking at we Nigerians that we are brothers and sisters. As we are trying to survive here, Ghanaians are also somewhere trying to survive. When we look at all these areas, we can see the way to accommodate ourselves. And when the shops of these people are locked, it affects their feeding, house rent, light bills, water bills, children education, and their health. Because if the shops are locked and the business in there are locked, let's for instance, someone is sick in the family. How can the father take that child or that woman to hospital? Maybe the children are hungry, crying for food. But there's goods in the daddy's shop, but it's locked. How would they eat? And these things also generate crime. When the children are hungry, the father look at the kids, they're hungry, crying. There's no money. If somebody brainwash him to go and do something silly, evil thing to make money, he will go. Because the kids must eat. The children are in the hospital, they need hospital bills, men need to pay hospital bills, and there's no money. Then you see crime climbing more and more. But when out of mercy, and they allow them to trade, that occupy their mind. Every trader is thinking how to sell his goods, how to get credit from wholesalers to put in shop, make money, make a return, and send back. Thinking on where to send their goods. They're not thinking anything evil. They go to work in the morning, come back in the evening, they are tired, they are sleeping, wake up in the morning, go to work. But an idle man is devil workshop. When they sit one place and there's hunger at home, there's no food, people are sick, their minds start, going to different direction. So, and if they are here and their documents, maybe their resident permit is in order, or they have 90 days to stay in Ghana and they are doing business in Ghana, their wife or their children are here. I lock their shop. You can't expect them to quickly go to Nigeria, immediately lock their shop, right? They are still living here in this country, Ghana. How would they survive? So that's why I keep pleading for the government and the Ghana Trade Union to look into this matter and tamper justice with mercy. The other way around, the same people, the same Nigerians are adding more value to the economy of Ghana because most of us that are married, our children are schooling here. From kindergarten to primary to secondary and to university. These things are also adding money to the value of wealth already in Ghana. As we are here, we're also talking good about Ghana back home. And people are also coming in from Nigeria to Ghana to come and live in Ghana because of the testimonies we are giving about Ghana. Just look at the concluded Yam Festival. 520 people came from Nigeria. And some came from America, some came from Israel, some came from other parts of the world. They all lodged in a hotel, and hiring cars and Uber is involved. They all do shopping in Ghana. And most of them that came from Nigeria flew African World Airline. That is the Ghanaian home base airline. And those that come by road and the whole lot. So at the level of tourism, they have also added money. Many of them went to Almina Castle to see Almina Castle. They also pay money to go there. They buy petrol to that way, hiring cars and all that. So the same traders, as we live here, we promote the goodness of Ghana to Nigeria and attract people in. So I am not saying that Nigerians are right fighting over Ghanaians to open their shops for them. But I'm pleading that they should temper justice with mercy. Every country, a sovereign nation, they have their own rules and regulations, bylaws, and constitution that rules the land. So based on the laws of this land, Ghana, that prohibits foreigners not to trade, we cannot persuade them, no. And I, as a king of my people, I am pleading for government to temper justice with mercy and Ghana Trade Union to see us as one of them and allow us to please trade with them.
Eze, on that note, I want to say thank you very, very much.
Welcome.
For speaking to us and for sharing a lot of insights about your people, your story, your history with the people of Ghana. We're grateful.
Welcome.
So that is how we wrap up the show. It's been a very insightful one. We are very happy you could do this with us. You spent time with us. I'm sure you learned a thing or two. And now you know more about the Igbo people. If you meet them out there, you'll be able to interact and understand them better. We've been speaking to His Royal Majesty, Dr. Eze Chukwudi Iheneku, and he is the diasporan king of the Igbo community here in Ghana. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. My name is Wanda Ami.